This is a tough one. Draft. We're 1 day away from the draft. A live draft too. The fellas in town. Man, I got the 5 and the 15, and I just know on that comeback, I'm gonna be looking at like 4 or 5 really good receivers. And I have one question for tomorrow night. There's one guy with the highest ceiling, but would I have the nerve to take a Calvin Ridley if St. Brown or Garrett Wilson or A.J. Brown or Waddle are looking at me? Could I take them and leave one of those guys I just mentioned? Oh, I don't think so. I probably got to take A.J. Brown. Probably got to take Wilson. Probably take St. Brown. St. Brown, life is about rhythm. Goff and St. Brown have had a rhythm, a beautiful rhythm, for a couple of years now. Goff, quarterbacks go to Detroit to die. Goff got better. That should say something. Like, I've never seen a guy get sent to Detroit and excel. So let's give him credit. 29 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions last year. St. Brown, 106 catches, 1,161 yards, 6 touchdowns. Jameson Williams suspended for betting. Amon-Ra St. Brown reminds me of a young Antonio Brown. When I was a younger man myself, I used to watch Antonio Brown in the slot for Pittsburgh when he was considered the number 3 and no one knew him yet. And I would watch Antonio Brown work out of the slot. Beautiful. Catching everything. And I was like, this guy's going to be the number 1. Now all of a sudden, a couple of years ago, who's this St. Brown guy? And then last year, another 106 catches for almost 1,200 yards. He's a good football player. Sharp route runner. Play great hands. Makes plays in tight traffic. Everything like that. And he's not a big guy. He's a football player with great ball skills. Really good route running. And you got St. Brown. So Ridley is the biggest gamble. We're all going to be looking at Ridley. Every one of us tomorrow on that second round. Whether it's 11, whether it's 18, who knows? But somebody's going to hit the button on Ridley. It's a risk to take him before some of those logjam receivers in like the 6 to 10. But elite speed, 4.2. Did you see him at Alabama when they had elite quarterback play and all that? Forget Atlanta Falcons. Remember him at Alabama? Well, now Trevor Lawrence, the man over at Clemson, the other elite college, he's an elite quarterback now, and that's his receiver. The only thing I worry about is their rhythm. Will they get it going? Can that get stronger later? How long, if Calvin Ridley's the number 1, how long can you really keep him and Trevor Lawrence down with that team, with Ingram at tight end, with Kirk at receiver, with ATN at running back? It looks like Jacksonville's going to be strong. Who's going to jump up a little extra to get Calvin Ridley? And how much is that going to pay off? It could be huge. Or you could be stubbing your toe all year, like Kyle Pitts last year in Atlanta. Oh! We'll see. We'll see. I'll be back. Draft tomorrow. I'll be back after the draft. Snooch Neighborhood Picks. Who jumps up to take Ridley?